Hey there kids who love to cook, it's Abby, and today we're going to be making risotto. And to make sure that we're going to be making the proper risotto, I've invited an executive chef of a top Italian restaurant here in New York City. This is Chef Roberto Deacco, and we're very lucky to have him as our guest.
My pleasure.
So, what part of Italy are you from?
I'm from the Dolomites, the northeast of Italy, very near to the Padania area where they produce all the rice for risotto.
Ah, cool. So you're going to make me into a risotto expert?
Absolutely, I don't see why a 12-year-old one can't make risotto.
And there are a few rules to making risotto, so we'll learn those, and we'll also learn that it's actually very easy to make. So, what are we cooking?
We are going to cook a risotto alla giardiniera.
And giardiniera means garden, right?
Means garden.
Awesome. So kids, for this recipe of risotto alla giardiniera, we'll need 1/2 cup of peas, 1 shallot, and we actually only need 2 of these young carrots, but you know, they're so beautiful I wanted to show you all of them. 4 medium-sized shiitake, 1 yellow squash, 1 zucchini, 8 asparagus, because this recipe makes for 4 servings, so you need 2 asparagus per serving. And for the vegetable stock, we need 1 onion, 1 celery stalk, 1 carrot, and we'll also need 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan, some olive oil, and 1 cup of rice. So what kind of rice are we using?
I prefer to use the Vialone Nano because of the flavor, the texture, and it keeps the temperature longer. And the grains are smaller than the usual one.
And if you can't find that kind of rice, what should we buy?
You can also look for arborio or canaroli rice.
Oh, good to know. Okay, so first we have to make the vegetable stock because it will take 30 minutes to boil.
You can start in washing the celery and carrot for me.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to peel the onion. And then, thank you. See?
You're welcome.
We are going to cut everything in larger chunks that can release all the flavor.
Oh, okay.
And let it boil for around approximately half an hour.
So now we need to cut up all these vegetables, right?
Yes, what you can do for me is start washing the zucchini
Okay.
and the asparagus, 8 of them, as you just said.
Okay.
You can place them on a plate.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the meantime, I start dicing up everything already. Okay. The zucchini, we are trying to don't use the seeds.
Okay, why?
Okay, because they are softer than the rest of the zucchini. Discarding the seeds. Like small little half moons. Okay.
Okay.
You see? Approximately 1/3 of an inch thick. You know,
Cutting the yellow squash now?
cut the yellow squash right now.
Okay.
Thank you. It's
You're
going to be
welcome.
cut the same way as the zucchini.
Do you need to cut out the middle?
Discarding the seeds. Again, cutting it in half, the lengthwise, and then cut like approximately 1/3 of an inch thick slices.
Just like the zucchini.
Yes,
Can I cut the asparagus?
absolutely.
Can you show me how to cut one?
Yeah, you take 2 at a time, don't cut the tip, leave it long, and then
Okay.
cut small slices,
Like that size?
a little bit thinner.
Okay.
We are going to cut carrots. And then again, we're going to cut them in half and cut them in small slices. Okay,
Okay.
now we're going to put it shiitake mushrooms. So you can do it, cut them in small little quarts, okay? So they look nicer. All right,
All right.
and here here we have the vegetables.
Yum. What's next?
To start the risotto, we need some finely minced shallot, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to peel the shallot. The vegetable stock is ready to go. You see? Most of the times a shallot consists in 2 pieces. What you're going to do is you're going to cut it in half, cut it in small little slices, and then mince it. You see? The root, where the root of the shallot is, holds it together. So you try to don't cut that piece off. You see?
So we're ready to start cooking the risotto.
Okay, we're gonna start putting some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Like 2 tablespoons?
Yeah, about 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
You're gonna add the shallots. And please keep stirring. Now let's add the vegetables, all in one shot.
All of it?
Okay.
Okay. So how long do you saute this for?
Until the vegetables are a little bit braised, that they aren't that raw anymore.
Okay.
So they gain on flavor. We add a little bit more of olive oil. A little bit more, because the mushrooms, they are absorbing a lot of it. Now we're gonna add the rice. And now you let the rice absorb the flavor of the vegetables. If not, it will taste like bland. You see?
Okay.
Now we're gonna saute the rice for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. Now the rice is tossed with the vegetables. It picked up all the flavor. Now what you can do now is you can put all the peas inside.
Okay.
Just dump it in. Exactly. Thank you. What you do now is you put a strainer inside the stock, vegetable stock pot. Now we are going to add this vegetable stock, the risotto, and you have to put enough. It's very, very important that the rice is cooking evenly. It must be covered, and you keep stirring it until for approximately 12 minutes. Of course, if you use a different rice like arborio or carnaroli, it takes definitely 2 to 3 more minutes, all the way up to 15 minutes. It's very important that you spread the heat evenly throughout the vegetables, the rice, and all over the pot. And once in a while, you just keep adding a little bit more of stock. It's very important that it doesn't dry.
Because the vegetables are kind of soaking it up?
The rice is soaking it up.
The rice.
The vegetables are releasing jus. Actually, you can stir it.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm going to grate the Parmigiano. Parmigiano, you need about half a cup and some more to sprinkle on top of the risotto once it's plated.
This looks so good.
Okay.
So it's almost there. Right.
Now what you do next is turn off the fire,
Okay.
let it rest for approximately a minute. We're gonna add all the Parmigiano, okay? Some more olive oil. Now let's add a little bit more of stock and mix it in properly. And this is alonda, when you see that it moves like a wave. Okay, let's finish it up with some fresh white pepper.
So alonda means wavy.
It needs to be wavy, that's alonda. The salt, we can add the salt in the end with the right amount. And basically, this is the finished risotto. So now I'm going to plate the risotto for you. Nice and fluffy, even without butter. Much healthier, especially with fresh vegetables. Looks good. Now what you do is, see, Flatten it out. Put some more fresh Parmigiano on top.
Can we eat it now?
Yeah, of course. It's for you.
Thank you. Kids, this is a super healthy, super delicious dish. There's no butter and no cream. It's mostly vegetables and olive oil. So, make this at home. You'll love it.
It's very, very good.
It's so delicious. Thank you
Fantastic.
so much
You're
for
welcome,
teaching us
anytime.
how to make risotto. And remember, kids, risotto should be fluid, alonda, wavy. It should be served on a flat dish and should spread out easily. And just like pasta, it should be served al dente.